You know the saying, first impressions are made in the first few seconds of meeting someone? Sure, you've probably heard it a million times. Well, I hate to be the one to tell you this, but it's not exactly true. Ever gone up to a woman and made conversation only to have her reject you instantly? Maybe she just looked at you and sighs, then turns her head away in disgust. Sounds familiar? Of course it does, and here's the truth about what's typically called the 3-second rule. A woman will decide whether or not you're worth her time in less than 3 seconds. I know, it sounds unbelievable, right? That's barely enough time to smile and say hello. If you've ever been a victim of what I've just described, then you know what I'm talking about. But guess what? I'm going to change that for you. Now here's what you need to understand. You see, if you've ever been a victim of instant rejection, then you're obviously doing something wrong. And I know exactly what it is. You see, I used to be exactly the same as you. I've lost count of the number of times girls took one look at me and discarded me straight away. But then I discovered something, and this discovery had completely changed the way I looked at how to get women's attention, and I am going to share my discovery with you. I found out that there are 2 ways of getting a woman's attention, the right way and the wrong way. Guess which one you're using? Exactly, the wrong way. But only did I discover the right way to get a woman's attention, I also discovered how to hold their attention for as long as I wanted. And believe me when I tell you, it changed everything for me. Want to know the right way? Of course you do, but before we jump in, would you be able to do something for me? Could you help me out by clicking like? It would really help me get these videos out to the guys who need them. Go and click like while I wait here. Done it? Thanks, man. Now, back to what I was talking about. If you're watching this video, then chances are this isn't your first time looking for help. And that right there is the first problem. You're probably familiar with pickup artist style advice. You know, the kind that says you need to run up to a woman with all guns blazing to get her attention. And you've probably tried this, right? Maybe tried to impress her with some sleazy pickup line. Unfortunately, there's an ugly truth behind pickup artist tricks, and I'm happy to reveal it to you right here. They're a scam. Most pickup artists are guys trying to sell bullshit to desperate people. None of their tricks work, as I'm sure you found out yourself. These guys know nothing about women or female psychology. So if you want to learn the right way to do this, you first need to do this. Forget everything you think you know about capturing women's attention. Erase everything you have in your memory. We're going to start right from the beginning. Deleted everything? Ready to work with a clean slate? Good. Now, what I'm about to teach you is a little known technique designed to generate intrigue. Intrigue is a crucial component to seducing women, so you need to make sure you're a master of this technique. You're going to learn about little things called Intrigue Pings. Sound strange? They're definitely unconventional. And Intrigue Pings aren't just about grabbing a woman's attention. They actually induce a hypnotic effect which the female brain absolutely cannot resist. You think I'm lying, don't you? Well, Intrigue Pings have been my secret weapon for a long time now, and they've never let me down. You see, one thing pickup artist advice doesn't tell you is that the female brain is flawed in many ways. The human mind is very fickle, and it's prone to manipulation, providing you know what buttons to push. And the way you push the first button is through Intrigue Pings. You see, the human brain is made up of 2 parts, the conscious mind and the unconscious mind. The conscious mind controls the little things, like deciding what clothes to wear or what TV show to watch. The unconscious mind controls the important things, like breathing, walking, and blinking. When information filters through to the unconscious mind, we take it as 100% fact. Ever met someone who refuses to believe something despite conflicting evidence being right there in front of them? Some people call it stubbornness, but it's actually a lot more than that. It's because the incorrect information has been accepted by the unconscious mind, making them unable to believe otherwise. See where I'm going with this? Of course you do, and you're probably dying to learn exactly how to deliver a perfect intrigue ping. Well, I'm about to tell you, but before I do, could you do a quick favor for me? If you've enjoyed what you've heard so far, could you subscribe to my channel Subscribing will make sure that you receive all of my videos straight to your inbox every time. Go and click the subscribe button while I wait here. Subscribed to my channel? Perfect. Let's get back to the Intrigue Pings. Here's what you need to do. Go up to her and say this. Something's been bugging me all day. I need to ask you this. Then comes the important part. You wait. Say nothing. Let her process your words. Why? Well, like I mentioned, the human mind is an unreliable tool. Delivering this sentence and then going silent works well because it kickstarts the hypnotic process which will put her under your spell. Here's what's happening in her mind. Her conscious mind is processing your words and she's forced to pay attention to you. This tells her subconscious that you're not just a normal guy. It tells her you're special. Making sense? And the best part is, this hypnotic effect takes hold instantly. No waiting around, no long conversations. She'll start to feel attracted to you within seconds. Then she might say something like, "Sure, what is it?" At which point you reply with, "Is there a coffee shop around here I can go to?" The final line of the intrigue ping needs to be something completely unrelated to seduction. You need to swerve her away from your true intentions. Congratulations! You've now learned your first intrigue ping. Try this on as many women as you can, and I personally guarantee you'll have incredible success. Before I leave you to try out your new skills, I'll tell you something else too. You're probably wondering why you complete an intrigue ping with the coffee shop line above, right? Well, you're actually using another manipulation technique known as fractionation. It goes hand in hand with intrigue pings, and is actually one of the most powerful techniques out there. Interested in learning more about fractionation and intrigue pings? Well, you can start learning about them right now. While I'd love to explain them in full detail in this video, these techniques are only given to a handful of chosen people. But you can be one of them. All you need to do is check out Derek Rake's incredible online masterclass on mind control and manipulation. Once you've signed up for Derek Rake's Words of Wisdom, you'll learn about fractionation, intrigue pings, and a load more manipulation techniques designed to enslave women to you forever. A link will now come up in the video. Click it and the registration page for Derek Rake's online masterclass when it pops up. There, enter your best email address because that's where your masterclass ticket will be sent. Do it. Click on the link now. It might be the best decision you ever made. Trust me.